Hey, what's going on everybody on YouTube? How's everybody doing? I'm doing just fine, doing awesome actually. So today, welcome back to a different kind of Minecraft building video. Probably judging by the title that I name it, it's going to be pretty interesting to see what you guys think of what we're going to be doing today. As we can see, we have Granite, Andesite, Diorite right in front of us. Probably considered the most ugliest blocks in the game. Andesite being the least ugliest out of the three, of course. And yeah, we're going to be using them to build a house today. As a build challenge, of course. I think this is going to be a really interesting build challenge. We have to use all three blocks in the same build. And with the exception of using one type of like wood type, like we can use one log and then a plank of some sort. So for that, what I chose was the spruce wood. So I'm allowed to use, the full block, the stair, and the half slab of spruce wood planks, and then the oak wood log is what I'm allowed to use as well. So we have to use the granite, andesite, and the diorite as well. So this is going to be pretty interesting. So that's going to be the build challenge for today. So let's get started here right off the bat. Let's see what we can come up with, because holy crap, you have to use all these three blocks in the same build. Not particularly the best idea I've had in mind, but it could be pretty cool. I could fail at this, so I'll just have to see. So we'll start up by placing our little four corners here. We'll try to do like a 7x7 house. Just starting out that way. I can go a little cheaty, and just do andesite. You know what? I think I'm going to use more of the broken andesite than using less. And I think what I'll do here is do a little bit more of that. And oh no, no diorite yet. No diorite. We don't want that diorite. No, thank you. Oh dear. So I'm kind of just going with a basic trim right now. I'm going to see what I can come up with. Yep. I think that's fine. I think that's going to do. And we'll put a polished one there for the floor. And in that case, we'll just do a regular one there. Oh no. Oh god, no please. There we go. I want that. Build up our logs a little bit. And then the idea I'm just kind of going with is just doing a normal house here. I'm just doing a somewhat normal, right? And we'll just kind of build this around. So it's just a regular 7x7 house, but we have to use the granite, andesite, and diorite, which is interesting. Let's see, can we go... Oh boy. Oh boy. Some people are going to hate me for doing this. Yeah, that's okay. I'm liking it so far. Let's grab some steps here. Some steps like this. That looks fine. I think that looks okay. Oh god, I'm scared. We do have to use the broken andesite, so we might want to fit that in somewhere. Oh, I don't like that there. I do like the polish going around like that, so we'll keep it like that. And back here, where are we gonna fit in the granite? That's the question. Right now I'm having some trouble. I'm kind of just going for the regular, normal, just simple medieval design right now. Maybe something like this so we can have our roof going. Maybe we can use it for the roof. Maybe the roof will look good. Let's see. Possibly. We'll have to see. Ooh. Maybe. Let me see. This might actually like be okay. Let me just keep testing here. Let me just see, because we might be able to get something out of this using granite as our roof here. Might not look terribly bad. Oh my god, this house is not... I'm not gonna say it's terrible. It's not good. Like, I wouldn't prefer this house over a regular medieval house, but it's not bad. We're sort of just kind of going with the flow here. Yeah, that's fine, I think. I think that's okay. And of course, we can come back and like detail a little bit. I think I want to add a little bit more diorite. Maybe this is where we can add our little diorite here, or add our little bent roof thing that I like to do. So that, and then something like this maybe for our front part, and then we'll have the granite like this, and just kind of equal up. Yeah, is this working? I'm not sure. Is this working? That's the question. Let me grab my slabs real quick. I don't want to look at it just yet, because I know it might look terrible. You know what? I'm not gonna lie, like, that doesn't look half bad. Like, that doesn't look as bad as I thought it was gonna look. And this is my first time building this. I'm not just copying a build I built earlier. I'm just, this is a build I'm thinking of in my head as we go along here, so that's probably worth noting. We'll just add little fine details here and there. Should I be able to allowed to use fences? That's the question. I would say I'm allowed. Let's see. Fences. Now, if there were stairs and slabs for granite, diorite, and andesite, I think that would make this build 10 times better, but we're just kind of working with what we got here. So let's see. I'll say I can use spruce fences. That's a wood. That's part of the wood thing. So, and any little details I can add as well, into my build. I mean, come on, like, that doesn't look bad, does it? No, I think I like the polish there. I think that looks okay. Because when you're looking at it from dead on, it doesn't look too terribly bad. I'm trying to figure out, is there a way that we can possibly turn those, maybe? Just turn those to their side so it... I don't know, I'm just trying to figure out how that looks worse. That definitely looks worse. Because there's something different going on here. I love these little build challenges because I can sort of experiment with you guys and just see, you know, we can get our good idea. Maybe you guys already have a design in your head and you already know what to do. And these are great for just getting ideas, right? You experiment and you use these build challenges as like a way of just getting some ideas in there. Okay, so I think that looks okay. I think that looks all right. We're using the we have the diorite in there. We have the andesite for our base, and the roof is granite. I mean, that doesn't it doesn't look bad, guys. I'm not gonna lie. That actually looks okay. Ooh, you know what? Since I said we could use the fences, maybe this'll make it look a little bit better. Oh yeah, I think that's what's gonna do it for us. I knew there was some detail missing in the roof. Yeah, that's better, I feel. Maybe some slabs as well. Maybe something else. There we go. Now, obviously, we're not just building a house out of these 3 materials. That's pretty much impossible because, you know, it's just going to look bad. But using these materials with the normal materials, it looks okay. Like, it doesn't actually look like something terrible. We're just trying to, like, make a little bit here and there, and I think that's fine. I think that right there, I would count that as something worth looking at, right? Like, that's actually okay. And then as for interior, oh, do we have to use it for the interior as well? Do we have to use stuff for the interior? Let's see, what can we do here? I mean, we could probably do andesite, honestly. Yeah, we could probably do like a checkered floor pattern with andesite. Just so we're not going too crazy on our wood pattern. And then, yeah, we'll use the wood up here then. I think that's fine. I think that works out perfectly. Yeah, that doesn't look half bad, does it now? I actually kind of like this house. I'm going to give this house a B+. A B+ there. A nice little B+. And that, I personally would be perfectly fine with if I was a house of these materials. Let's see here. Let's grab a nice little chest, a nice little, just the generic building stuff where we can just build with it. And just kind of put down this little stuff. Little thing here, little thing there. A little chest maybe at the end of the bed, like the Skyrim beds and all. I love that. And some carpet maybe. We can add some carpet in here. Just give a little bit of interior. What's a house without a carpet? Come on now. What's a house without a carpet? There we go, a little bit of that. And maybe a little flower pot as well. That might dress it up just a little bit. But yeah, that's pretty cool. That's just the basic idea that I was kind of going for. We'll add some windows in here in just a second. I don't see why not. and we'll add some black windows because we have a lot of like sort of colors going on here. So the black is gonna work well. It's gonna fit the best for our build here today. And let me just put a little door on here, a little front-facing door. Grab that. Now, would you build this house on an SMP server? That's what I want to know from you guys. Would you take this house and build it? Would you dress it up a little bit more? Would you use more resources? But that was the idea. That was sort of the idea that I was going for in terms of just getting a good build down. I think that looks okay. You know, like, we tried to use the resources. That's part of the challenge, you know? And I think we came up with something that looks alright. Now, granted, there's a lot of wood in the build, and there is a little bit of stuff here and there, you know. There's dabs of diorite here and there, but, you know, that was part of the challenge as well. Like, that's just... We're trying to keep an equal balance, at the same time use the resources as well. I think we used a lot of granite. We used little dabs of diorite, but diorite is such a strong texture. I think that's okay, and that's how you would use it. And the andesite was used like cobblestone and stone brick, in like how my normal builds would be, and it works out perfectly. And we have some black stain glass as well, and you can put like little trims, little foliage going around, which we could possibly do. You just grab some nice little spruce leaves here, just kind of dab those around, and those kind of add a little bit as well. And we'll step back and take a look at this. That way I can just kind of show you as well what's going on here. And we built it in a 7x7 frame as well, so that's a nice little thing that it was going for us. So that's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, like I kind of like this house. Like, it's not terribly bad. Would you build it over a regular medieval house? I don't know. That's up to you guys, but I'm gonna leave it there. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and as always, don't forget to be awesome, and I'll see you guys next time.